guys, it's Kai. From 5-star facilities at prisoner service to dancing in the courtyard for redemption, here are 10 strange and luxurious prisons that make me question the criminal life. Number 10. Bastet Prison, Norway. This prison went from one of the most impossible to live in the world to the most luxurious in the world. It was dangerously overpopulated and even caused the spread of diseases. The authorities expanded the prison to accommodate another 100 people so that the current prisoners would not live in dire conditions. It cost more than $40 million, and trying to expand the prison while the prisoners were still in there was no easy task. The prison was equipped with new and comfortable rooms where most people would be more than happy to live outside the prison, let alone inside. Prisoners live in comfortable homes in Bastet prisons. Each man has his own room and shares a kitchen and other facilities with the other prisoners. 1 meal a day is provided. Any other food must be purchased at the local supermarket and be prepared by the same prisoners who receive a subsidy of $90 per month. Prisoners also earn about $8 a day from various jobs, which include growing food, caring for horses, bicycle repair, woodworking, and maintenance of Bastet Island facilities. All prisoners are offered high-quality education and training programs to enhance their skills. The prison is a square-mile island that holds 115 inmates with 69 prison staff, but at night the situation changes and only less than 10% of the staff remains on duty. A private island with horses and workshops for new skills does sound really amazing in the context of prisons. Let's just hope that out of all these things, it will actually rehabilitate the people that are currently behind bars of the Bastet Island. Number 9. Leoben Justice Center, Austria. When most people think of prison or a penitentiary, they think of a small cell with less than desired living conditions. Televisions can be stuck on the same channel 24 hours a day. The food may be too rough, and of course, there are occasions when people live in their cell for 23 hours a day. Well, this is definitely not the case at the Leoben Justice Center, which is perhaps the most luxurious prison in the world. The prison is described as a 5-star prison. Prisoners receive their own TVs in each of their cells. The prison also includes an indoor playing field and some gyms. The current vacancy is about 205 current prisoners. The rooms are decorated with beautiful furniture, and each cell has a private kitchen and a private bathroom. Prisoners are allowed to wear their own clothes, as it is easier for them to re-socialize in the outside world when they leave. When the architect who designed it was asked if he would abandon the design if it showed that this type of prison promotes crime, he replied that the only thing that mattered to him was the dignity of the prisoners. But what if everyone's dignity was untouched, but nothing was gained from their stay in this resort-like place? What then? What if the crimes that have been committed are not punished at all in a place of luxury, such as this one? Wasn't there even one guy who had raised concerns that the concept of this prison will just not work in practice? It blows my mind thinking about it. Number 8. Claudia Jal Chile. Claudia Prison is one of the most comfortable and easygoing prisons in the world. It has amenities that you might see in an expensive hotel: tennis courts, swimming pools, barbecues, private baths, and even your own personal trainers. Prisoners live in their own private cells and live in better conditions than most people in Chile that are not incarcerated. This prison was finally closed because one of the prisoners was recorded saying that all of the guards were employed just to hold his cane. It would not be so bad if the people behind the prison walls were in there for something small, but these people were arrested for human rights violations such as torture and murder. It's one thing to try to make the prisoners feel at home, to provide them with a nice environment and to make them feel safe. But providing a 5-star hotel treatment that caters to their every whim is another. What astounds me the most is that prisoners in this jail actually have it better than the regular law-abiding citizens on the outside. Wouldn't it make sense for locals to just commit a crime and become a member of this exclusive prison club? It does, but due to the fact that it is exclusive, they don't have much of a chance of getting there after they are given a sentence in the court of law. We all know the good old saying that crime does not pay, but in this case, at least it makes sure you're comfortable, safe, and living in luxury. And now for number 7. But first, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out on more videos like these. Number 7. Solna Prison, Sweden. The prisoners in this luxury prison enjoy a luxurious life that many working people in the West can't enjoy. Prisoners receive luxurious and comfortable sleeping mattresses that guarantee a good night's sleep. These inmates should not worry about soap dispensing as they have their own baths that they can enjoy. Prisoners can keep fit by using the gym. Food is not a problem as they can prepare their own meals in one of the most modern kitchens on the market. When prisoners finish exercising and cooking, they can relax in their cells on the comfy sofa or in one of the many chairs. They can watch TV with their feet on the table. The furniture was probably bought in bulk from IKEA. It certainly has that kind of vibe to it. Prisoners are encouraged to exercise in the gym, which looks better than some that are situated beyond the prison walls. Are you tired or bored? Relax and enjoy all the comfort your cell can offer. While many prisons are closing in Sweden due to the lack of prisoners, if anyone can give them business, Sollentuna is certainly not one of them. There's no wonder why there's no lack of prisoners here. It looks like a nice hotel. Who wouldn't want to do the time in a place like this? Number 6. Jamdeland Prison, Switzerland. The inmates at this luxury prison work at the prison farm and ride horses in their spare time, fish with their friends, and play tennis to keep fit. A prison camp is where a prisoner is put to work on a farm. The grown foods can serve for many purposes, such as feeding inmates, donations to the other government-funded institutions, such as orphanages, and putting them on the market so the state can make a profit. The inmates live in their own small houses, have dinner cooked by the chef, and enjoy saunas. Is it just me, or is there something really wrong with the concept of prison in Switzerland? Don't get me wrong, I'm all about the humane treatment of prisoners, but what this prison does is crazy. It's just like the judge in the courtroom said, "Hey, you did something very wrong, so I'm going to send you to an amazing place where you will have the opportunity to practice sports, fishing, and almost everything you can think of. The food will be nothing less than exquisite because you'll be served by a superb chef, and if all the daily activities take too much of a toll on you, you can always hit the saunas if you like." You must admit, if you take this out of context, it sounds like something you might see on a book a stay in a hotel website. Number 5. Halden Prison, Norway. The Halden prison has been praised by many as the most humane prison in the world, although many believe this prison is too soft with its prisoners. Most prisons have a lot of security, such as snipers, barbed wire, or electric fences, but this luxury prison has no conventional security. The security is not even armed because it seems to create an atmosphere of unnecessary intimidation and social distance. Prisoners and guards are encouraged to be friendly with each other for the encouragement of a sense of community among them. The prison cost $252 million to build and shelters the worst of the worst offenders. Prison cells have a bed, a small fridge, a bookcase, a TV, a desk, and a chair, as well as a private bathroom with a shower, toilet, and sink. The school building also had a grocery store called Justice, where prisoners can buy what they need to prepare dishes for themselves and others. There's also a well-equipped music studio, crime records, a garden, a sacred room, a fitness room, a training room, a library, a computer room, a family visit house, and more. The school offers prisoners the opportunity to receive adequate education while serving their sentences. The whole deal of this place sounds really like an expensive education center. All of these things at the disposal of an inmate and the combo of no armed guards might not be the best punishment for serious offenders in my book. People have said it, you do the crime, you do the time. But in this case, of this particular prison, doing the time sounds more like a reward than anything else. Number 4. Idahos Prison, Spain. Idahos Prison is the only prison in the world that allows inmates to have family cells. Prisoners who have children together can live in a cell with the child. The child can grow up in a prison cell for up to 2 years and then grow up on the outside under the care of the family member. The cage is designed to be child-friendly and full of toys and children's characters. The goal is for the child to develop a connection with their parents and for prisoners to develop parenting skills. No one claims that this is an ideal situation, both for the child and the parents, but at least a family can be together for some time while the kid is small enough to not understand the concept of prison. This is the biggest luxury that I have come across so far. Being able to be with your child beats all the saunas and tennis fields in the world. Number 3. Cebu Prison, Philippines. Cebu Prison has become known worldwide for the unusual way they rehabilitate their prisoners. Prisoners participate in dance exercises daily as part of their rehabilitation. They got so good that they even started filming dances and putting them on YouTube, where some went viral. The most popular dance was the video of the Michael Jackson Thriller. The man responsible for this is Byron F. Garcia, an official security advisor to the Cebu government. Garcia was inspired while watching Shawshank Redemption. Garcia laid the foundation of the dancing careers of the prisoners by making them march in unison with the drum beat and soon made them embrace in the art of dance. He said he chose camp music like YMCA so that the tougher prisoners would not seem ashamed to be asked to dance, which seems contradictory. A lot of their dance videos can be found on YouTube, and you can see for yourself how good the prisoners actually are on their feet. All of this seems kind of cute and all, but there's something wrong somewhere in this picture. I just can't put my finger on it. If something looks too good to be true, it probably is. I am pretty sure that somewhere below all the dancing and smiling lies the dark side of this prison, which we might never see. I can only speculate about that, of course, but a prison is bound to have a dark side. Let's just hope that whatever happens in there when we aren't watching is not negatively affecting what happens when we are. Number 2, Ewell Luxury Prison. Ewell Prison is an expensive prison that is situated in Scotland. It is claimed to be more like a school and not so much like a prison. The idea behind the penitentiary is that if treated well, the prisoners will be able to change their behavior that led them to prison to avoid doing the same mistakes. The training in the facility is to help them be more engaged, hoping that it will help them start a new life when they leave. It is also aimed at tackling possible reoffending. By the end of the first year of its opening, it had already become the most violent adult prison in Scotland, with an average of 2 attacks each week. It is one of the most expensive and luxurious prisons in the world, with a construction cost of $130 million, and appears to have been a waste of taxpayer money. HMP Ewell Prison is a private prison in West Lothian that has facilities such as a computer room, a library, and a gym. The 12 wings of the prison have electric pavilions so that prisoners can check menus and order food. They can also use them to check their account balances and recharge their phones. When it opened in 2008, the prison was described as more technological than modern apartment buildings. Number 1, Pondok Bambu Prison, Indonesia. Sometimes the luxuriousness of a prison is measured not by what is given to you, but by what you are able to obtain for yourself. The Indonesian public was outraged to find some of the conditions in which the prisoners lived in Pondok Bambu Prison. A businesswoman named Ardalita Suryani lived in this luxurious prison. Her unusual prison life was discovered when a surprise check was made on her cell. At the time, she was going through plastic surgery and probably did not expect visitors. There was an LCD TV and an air-conditioned cell, a sofa, and a spring bed. Prisoners were also found to have access to the internet, karaoke, and even servants. Another inmate has bought a carpet, a microwave, and a refrigerator was installed in his cell, along with a home theater system with 8 speakers mounted on the wall. Basically, if you have enough money, you can employ people and buy items for your cell. It wouldn't take long before someone with deeper pockets turned his cell into the nightclub of the prison. There would probably be an entrance fee. The concept that as long as you can afford it, you can have it is quite scary when it comes to the connection of the topic of prison life. What would be the next thing that someone would buy? Maybe a ticket out of there? Thanks for watching. Which of these do you believe is the biggest waste of government funds? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.